instructor Claire here with a core workout for you today. You have got 4 exercises, 4 rounds. The exercises will stay the same, but the length of time in which you do them will vary each round. Round 1, we're doing 20 seconds on, 40 seconds off, bit of a warm-up round. Round 2 is 30 seconds on, 30 off. You can see where this is going, right? 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off for round 3, and the final round, the challenge round, 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So that will require quick changes from one to the next. I say at any point through this, I will offer exercise alternatives, but also if you cannot hold or do for the full length of time, just stop when you need to stop, and then have that little bit of extra rest time so you're ready for the next one. Doesn't really matter. We just want to be working within our own needs, challenging ourselves. Okay, the 4 exercises, just to quickly cover them so we know, is a plank position, standard on elbows and knees or elbows and toes, your call. You can vary that as we go. The next exercise is plank with a shoulder tap, so we're going to go onto our hands for the plank position, and then we tap alternate shoulders. Ideally, when you're doing that, you're going to keep your hips as level as possible and your shoulders level too. So there should be no real movement with the body. That's the challenge. Exercise 3 is a bicycle crunch, and that's here. And exercise 4, we're going to sit in our balanced position and hold. Okay? We start with a plank position. We've got 20 seconds on, 40 seconds rest. You get a lot of chat time with me in between. I'm going to assume you're warm and ready to go. So let's set ourselves up for a plank position on elbows. Ready, steady, go. It's 20 seconds only in this one. And remember, regardless of position, tuck the hips underneath. And don't forget to breathe. Relax. I told you it was a warm-up round. That doesn't feel too bad. This next exercise though is still a plank position, but we're on our hands, same positioning with our body, and then we're going to shoulder tap. If you can't do this, you could go back to holding a plank, or you could roll over onto your back and do some single leg kicks before we move into a bicycle crunch. 15 seconds. We're going to set ourselves up, hands under shoulders. Ready, steady, plank position. So again, set that pelvis, feet a bit wider, and tap. The wide feet gives you a more stable base. So if I go really narrow, you'll see that I have to move my body to get to the other side. So nice and wide, nice and still. It's only 20 seconds, which stops now. Flip yourself over, lie yourself down, have a little rest. Got slightly less than 40 seconds now before our bicycle crunches. So with these ones, you want to think about pushing your lower back flat into the ground and holding it there. So that might mean you need to cycle a bit higher, or you could alternatively just leave the feet there and do the top half. See how you go. 15 seconds. Knee and elbow do not need to touch if they can't. Nice and steady, 20 seconds, controlled movement. Ready, steady, go. Just cycling. Find your level and your speed. Don't go too quick, because momentum takes the benefit away. And stop there. That was 20 seconds. It goes very quickly. Unfortunately, the rest time is also going to go quite quickly when it's 20 and the other way around. Our final exercise in the circuit was the hold position of a V-sit, or I think it's called a boat in yoga. It's as if you were doing a Russian twist, seated twist. You want to take your feet off the ground, and we're just going to hold there. We don't want too much of a curve in our spine. We want to be sitting tall through it. If you cannot do it with your feet off, heels down, and then hinge back and hold there. We've got 20-second hold in 5. Ready, go. So just nice and controlled, try not to move anywhere. Breathe. But try and keep a little bit of engagement, active core, active pull-in of belly button to spine. Nice and relaxed in the shoulders. Relax. Warm up round down. Now we start to mean business. We're back in our plank position on our elbows. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. It's not that much more than we did. I don't think this will be an issue. But just shake the arms out a little bit, grab a drink if you need it, and then we'll go in 15 seconds, back into our plank. Okay, let's get ourselves set up in 5, 2, 1, and lift. Set yourself up strong, pull your belly button in. If at any point in this 30 seconds or the other exercises you need to drop the knees. Keep the hips lifted. If from this position you need to drop, just have a little rest and then you can go back into it. 10 more seconds. 5. Relax. See, that wasn't so bad, was it? Don't turn over yet because we've got our plank with a shoulder tap this time. This is where the cumulative effect starts to kick in. Get a little bit of extra burn in the shoulders. If wrists are a problem, remember you can alternatively just hold plank position or flip over early. We've got 10 seconds. This rests a bit quicker, isn't it? Set ourselves up. 2, 1, go. Nice wide feet. Not crazy wide, but wider. And tap. It should be that you could technically hold it there. It's not a case of I need my hand to be on the ground. Take the control. The weight goes through the opposite hand, the other hand, and the opposite leg. So there's like a drive through these two. Hold you in position. Last 5 seconds. And relax. Okay, let's turn it over. We've got our bicycle crunch. Nice and easy, but remember, control, don't go crazy fast. We've got 15 seconds rest. They're going to have to be quick turns at the end, I'm realising this now. Okay, we're going to set ourselves up, knees up in 5. Ready, go. It's just 30 seconds of controlled twists, or cycles, whatever you want to call them. Try and keep your head and shoulders lifted, and then elbows open to encourage you to twist your shoulders and not just reach. 10 seconds. And relax there. Final exercise in this round is our hold. I nearly forgot it, I nearly said we're done with round 2. Big mistake. As I said before, you can leave your heels down if you're feeling it in your hip flexors. It takes the pressure off a little bit. That's just because your hip flexors are get engaged with your core and it all works at the same time. We've got 5 seconds, so I'm going to do the feet down version this time. 2, 1, and just hinge back, so try and keep a controlled straight spine. And we hold. The further back you go, the harder it is, but work out your level. And breathe. Shoulders relax. I always have to tell myself that. 10 seconds. And relax it there. Good stuff. Okay. Let's enjoy this rest because it's the last time it's going to feel this long. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest. We've got this. Plank position to start, just a hold, nothing crazy, nothing special. Standard. You've got 10 seconds, told you it goes quick. Elbows and toes, elbows and knees. Ready, steady, go. It's 40 seconds, so let's set ourselves up strong. Try and think about pulling your shoulder blades into your back, set them down. Don't let them flare too much. And then we just hold. And I would tell you a story because I think sometimes distraction is a very good way of getting through this and making the time pass quicker. But I don't really have an entertaining one. I will try and pick one up for the final round because we might need it more then. But in the meantime, my waffle has entertained you to the point you've only got 8 seconds left. Let's keep holding it, keep it strong. Relax. Well done. I do love to waffle, I do apologise. We've only got 14 now. We're going to go into a plank with a shoulder tap on our hands. Keep it controlled. If you need to rest and shake out at any point, do that. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. There's no rush with the tap. You can do it as many times or as few times as you like, because you're still technically holding a plank position with both hands down, so it's still benefiting you. Have a quick check-in, make sure your bum isn't up here. We want to make sure our shoulders are over our hands. Our bum is low and long. Feeling strong. 10 seconds left, you've got this. Doing really well. And relax. Whew. Now we're starting to feel the burn. Flip it over, bicycle crunches. Maybe have a little lie down. Given we've only got 10 seconds left, we're going to have a really quick turnaround finish. In 5, cycle crunches. 2, 1, let's go. Nice and controlled. If you need to pause or reduce the leg exercise at any point, you can just go to here, so you're still getting the rotation, and then go back in. Nice and controlled. Feeling strong. That's it, keep moving through. Feel that twist. Try and extend the legs as long as you can. And relax. Okay, final one of this is our hold again. Your core, feet down, feet up. You can always go from one to the other if you need to. 10 seconds. I'm leaning forward to take my pressure off my core for now. 3, 2, 1, go. We're just holding it strong. Maybe we take ourselves to our happy place, wherever that is. We'll focus on a spot on the wall, or the door, or whatever's in front of you. I've got a boat rack, and just zone in on that, and zone out of everything else. 10 seconds, you've got this. Keep holding. And then we've got a really quick flip over for plank. And relax. I say that we actually don't, we have 20 seconds on this. The next rests are going to be the quick ones. Okay, in this final set, we've got 10 seconds before plank. If you need to have a rest, I'm going to call the final 10, and that final 10 seconds we all need to be together, okay? Let's get set. And ready, steady, go. Hold that plank position, 50 seconds, we're here. You don't have to be there, you can be on your knees. If you need a rest at any point, go down, go up, but I want us all to be holding a plank for the final 10 together, whatever level that is. We are just holding strong, breathing through, challenging ourselves if we need to, when we can. Shoulder blades in. I'm running out of things to say that aren't just, we can hold this, we've got this. Everyone needs to zone in. We've got 10. This is the final 10. Everyone up, everyone holding, everyone together. In 5, 2, 1, relax. Little shake out. Plank with shoulder taps. We're going to go in 5. You've got this. Let's just push through to the finish now. Ready, steady, go. You can do this on your knees. Should have said that at the start, shouldn't I? Well done, Claire. Any level is fine. Just try and keep the hips as straight and controlled as possible. Keep the control, keep breathing. Don't forget to breathe for the sake of holding the core. We're doing really well. Have a little shake out if you need it, because we're going to come into the final 10 very shortly. Everyone needs to be up now, 10 seconds. Let's do this through the finish with control. Keep working. 2, 1, and relax. Flip over quickly for our bicycle crunch. It's a glorified lie down. Just tell yourself that the whole way through. In 2, 1, go. If you need a rest, if you need a bit longer, take a bit longer. I know I'm cracking the whip, but if you can't do it, or you do about 3 reps and you have to stop, just rest, recover, pull the knees into the chest, have a little moment, as I am right now, before we go back in. But we're doing really well. After this, there's only one exercise left. The joy of short rest means the time goes a hell of a lot quicker and you get through it quicker. If you need to focus, we've got 10 seconds coming in. Now, 10 seconds, everyone cycling, everyone together, controlled, your level, let's work it to the finish. And relax there. Oh my gosh, the burn. This is good though. Final exercise, V-sit hold. Set yourself up, ready, steady, go. This is mind over matter. Feet down, feet up, it's your core, the body is in the same position. But we are strong, we are focused. If you do need to break, make sure that you take the pressure off your core. So kind of hunch forward a little bit, ease the core, then stand it up, sit it up, and start again. I like these little breaks. We are over halfway. We're in this together. Come on. If you need your pauses, have them now, because you've got 10 seconds where we're all together at the end. Coming in now, so everyone sitting in position and holding. Strong. 4, 2, 1, and relax. You can have way more than 10 seconds rest now. Well done. That was what I'd like to think is a short, sharp burn. But it's not all that short, it's 20 minutes, but it's a great workout. Is it 20? No, 16. My bad maths. It's a good workout. You can always do 30 seconds again. You could go down the other side, you could ignore the 50 seconds, you could start on 30. Any variation you like. Either way, hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you again.